What is going on, Laker fans? Good morning. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. I'm sure most Laker fans had a great weekend. 2-0 over the weekend, wins over the Milwaukee Bucks, and then last night against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So just going to spend a couple of minutes talking about just what the weekend was as a whole. I did not think, I know for me, just kind of seeing last time the Lakers played before this weekend set was the game against the Sacramento Kings, up 19 in the first quarter, and then before you know it, by halftime they're down 15. We don't have to go into that whole matchup against the Sacramento Kings, but I thought this weekend was very, very, very successful. Did it look perfect the entire time? It did not. Did the game against Minnesota without Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns, were they supposed to win that game? Did they have to win that game? They did. Where there's some moments it's like, is this really a tie game right now? Or the 21 turnovers that the Lakers had? Absolutely, yes. But I did think it didn't really matter how they won yesterday. Just go handle business. If you're starting to look in the standings right now, after the Lakers went 2-0 over the weekend, they had some help. You know, if you'd have told me a couple days ago that Golden State was in real trouble, why? Because they've lost home games against the Chicago Bulls and the San Antonio Spurs. And then Steph Curry turns his ankle, and there's probably a high probability that when the Lakers play them this upcoming Saturday at Crypto, that Steph Curry probably won't be there. So you've had that happen. You've had the Kings lose some random games. They lost to Houston, I think it was last night. Phoenix had a loss against the Boston Celtics on Saturday night. So Lakers getting a little bit of help, but more importantly than anything else, it's something that Darvin Ham always talks about is they can't depend on other teams to help them. They got to just help themselves, and I think the Lakers have done that here. Obviously, over the course of these last couple of games, the Milwaukee game was an incredible game, and the fact that D'Angelo Russell had 44 points and hit 9 of 12 from the three-point. You can't depend on that every single night, but they got the W's. And then however that happened yesterday, where kind of some bad luck here for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns out, Gobert didn't play in the game, Kyle Anderson didn't play. Okay, just take advantage of that. And the Lakers did. So really good weekend for the Lakers. Handled business, did what they needed to do. And now in the standings, if you go look, Lakers are sitting in ninth place right now in the West. But getting to 8th or 7th, I mean, it's still feasible. I would say this. I would target, I know a lot of people are looking at Dallas and Sacramento. Phoenix is the team that might be vulnerable because the Lakers have the tiebreaker over the Phoenix Suns. They don't have the tiebreaker on the Sacramento Kings, and they don't have the tiebreaker on the Dallas Mavericks. So keep that one in mind. Last thing I want to get into here real quick. This is just going to be a quick little on kind of the Lakers' health. If we had some question marks about Anthony Davis's health after the Bucks game, well, you saw yesterday, 27 points, 25 rebounds, 7 steals, 5 assists, 3 block shots. He's good. He's healthy. But he does have a matchup coming up against Domantas Sabonis, so we certainly want to see how he does there. If we had some questions about LeBron and his health, or as Darvin Ham put it, wear and tear, I think that's always going to be there. I think that question mark is not going to go anywhere. I think it's going to be there all season long for the remainder of the season. But it shows you when he gets a couple days rest what he looks like. He looked great yesterday. The good thing this week is the Lakers get a chance. They got tonight off. They got tomorrow off. They got one game against the Sacramento Kings in Sacramento. They get Thursday off. They got Friday off. Then they got the game coming up on Saturday against the Golden State Warriors. So really, really good opportunity for the Lakers to not just, obviously battle and see what they can do in the standings, but also get healthy. And for LeBron and Anthony Davis, I'm sure that's something that's very helpful and useful. Got Lakers talk later tonight. We'll be streaming it on YouTube. We'll obviously be on radio as well, so hope you guys can be a part of that. Travis and Sleeva show coming up at 10 a.m. Thank you for tuning in, Laker fans, and hopefully you guys please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.